As I said, and I'm gonna say it again, you can't tell me nothing. None of you all can't tell me nothing until you're able to do what I do. And this morning, I'm going to let you guys have it, because you have deceived the Grenadian people in the past, and you continue to deceive them. So anything I say, let me make it perfectly clear to you guys. Anything I say, I have earned the right to say it. Where were you guys when our generation and the generations before me was building Grenada? You guys are inheritors of goodness, okay? And that is why you're arrogant punks who are unappreciated and who are disrespectful to the past generations, because you didn't have to work too hard. You inherited what you inherited, and you're living good. And those among you, those insolent upholders, and you know we have a colloquial saying, the upholders is worse than the thieves. The upholders is worse than the thieves. So you insolent, arrogant, hijacking upholders around them, you pass socialist Marxist commies who have hijacked the party, okay, for your own benefit. And you know that's what you guys are good at, hijacking stuff, letting people do all the hard groundwork, and then you come in and you scoop up the benefits. It's the same thing you did to Jewel. It's the same thing you did to the Jewel movement, when these guys worked their ass off to build an organization and a party, and then you guys came in, you hijacked the process, and you filled the ranks with your own, okay? And I know your mentality, and I know your spirit. So I know in this situation, even though you all bid your time, and then you all infiltrated the NDC, I know, knowing your past history, and knowing that lepers don't change your skin, I know that you guys would not be contented with being second class, especially to a set of youthful adventurers. I know you guys would not be contented. Your arrogance would not allow you to be contented to being second class to a bunch of youthful adventurers. So you'll pretend to be the go along, get along gang, as long as you're being fed. And then, when the moment presents itself, you will sabotage him. You will sabotage him. And they don't understand. You hear them talking about Morris Bishop like if they knew the guy. Like they sat down and had coffee with the guy. Okay? They're romanticizing the PRG. Okay? And they're talking about Morris. What they don't realize is that the people around them who have hijacked the NDC, they're not lovers of Morris. They don't want to hear about Morris Bishop. They don't. So, when you think that you're talking about Morris, hoping that you'll endear yourself to them, you're doing the opposite. The opposite. Because these are the same punks. Yes, I said it. These are the same punks who got a little training, who learned a little thing from international donors and international countries. And when they had a little combat experience, guess what they did? They turned that combat experience against the Grenadian people, against vulnerable, innocent Grenadian people on that fateful day. I want you guys to never forget that. Okay? And they almost got trashed in a sense. With all their military experience, they almost got trashed on the foot because one or two little militias went up against them. Okay? And these same punks, when they really needed to use their combat experience against one of the greatest armies in the world, what did these punks do? Yes, listen to it. P-U-N-K-S. Punks. What did they do? They ran and hide. Some of them ran and sit on in their parents' veranda. Some of them ran and hide on the bed. Okay? They all abandoned. They all abandoned their people and left regular, vulnerable militiamen to stand up against the greatest army in the world. That is their legacy. I want you to know who they are. Don't let them pretend to you that is some big hefe. Okay? I want you to know who they are. They all run. There was only one guy among them that had a little guts. And he knew who he is. Okay? But guess what they did? At Pearl's Airport, they left 15, 16, and 17-year-old young men, okay, to defend Pearl's Airport. And they left a woman to load for them. Okay? And guess what? When the going got tough, that woman had to strip herself almost bare naked and ran through, as we would say, the fixed stool. Okay? But it had little young men, 15, 16, and 17. Okay? Running anti-aircraft. And these little punks in them ran and hide. Yeah. I want you guys to know who they are. But no. No. They've infiltrated your party. And they want to enjoy the benefits that they didn't create. Okay? That's history. That's something for you Grenadian people, especially the youth, to analyze and understand, so that you would not be fooled, okay, by these charlatans. Today I got me in 100. Yeah, did it in sections, but I got me in 100. I mean, I can go flat out with 50 just straight, but I broke it up and I got me 100. Keep going, never give up.